This is Scoop with Coop. I'm your host, Coop. And I said we back and we better than ever, baby. But man, I have gotten my heart broke by Patrick Mahomes. And then I bet against the GOAT again. Caitlin Clark. The things you did to me mentally, physically, and emotionally. So I want to give Caitlin Clark some love today. We're going to be talking about Caitlin Clark. We'll be talking about some Texans new additions. And I also want to know, who do you think is going to win the MVP in the NBA? But joining me today, I got MD. And I also got Deuce.
What's up? Shout out Deuce Fitness.
Shout out Off Grid Production, man. Stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned for sure.
They're not moving me.
This is Scoop with Coop. 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 Yeah. This is Scoop with Coop. This is Scoop with Coop. Back and I'm better than ever. Back and I'm better than ever. Yeah. They're not moving me. They're not moving me. No. It's about to get real juicy.
This is Scoop with Coop. I'm your host, Coop. And like I said, baby, we back and we better than ever. Okay? Now, one thing about today is I woke up the other day and normally I look in the mirror and I'm like, you super beautiful, bruh. That's what I tell myself. Because I think I look good.
Amen.
Granny said I look good. My mom said I look good.
I'm not gonna lie.
So whatever you think and what everybody else think, after Granny tell you look good, you look good.
Yeah.
Okay? So I looked in the mirror, bro, and I already had a pimple last week.
Yeah.
And somebody was like, Coop, I ain't never seen you have a pimple.
I really ain't never seen you break out.
Never seen me break out. So it's about 2-3 days ago, I woke up in the morning.
You stressed?
And I looked in the mirror, and I'm getting there.
Oh, okay.
I looked in the mirror, and I seen a big puffy joint on my face, and I'm hoping the camera don't catch it.
Yeah.
I said, dog, I don't know. I said, I might have got bit in my face. But I still, the studio called me.
Yeah.
I pulled up to the scoop.
Yeah.
I'm still the truth, and I'm in the booth.
Yeah.
You know who else is the truth?
Who the truth?
Caitlin Clark.
Yo, talk about 22.
Dog.
Oh
Dog.
my
Dog.
goodness. Now we appreciate her greatness, but there's come another level of, I don't know if I want to call it disrespect yet, but there's another level of conversation that I want to get to about Caitlin Clark, because some people say at this point, can women compete in the NBA? I said, oh my goodness. How do y'all feel about women competing in the NBA?
So I'm gonna say this just straight up, off the strength. Caitlin Clark can definitely play in today's game. Like, don't be sexist, bro. Don't jack her skill. Like, you gotta understand, bro, who we talking about, right? 22. Go look at that LSU game, right? We're gonna just point that LSU game right now. They scored what, 90, right? She accounted for 67 of their points.
Thanks.
Do the math, that's 71%, bro. And I'm not talking about she driving in the paint, you know what I'm saying? Like, she pulling up from the stripe, yo. From the stripe, like the logo, bro. Like, that's 30 feet. You know who's shooting like that? Steph and Dame. So if you saying 22 can't play in the league, you saying Dame and Steph can't play in the league. You know what I mean? Like, you got to really think about it. Like, her skill is unmatched. And then she put up 41 with 12 assists and 7 boards. Like, don't tell me she can't play, because it's men versus women. You know what I'm saying? Like, she don't need to drive in. She don't need to slash. You know what I'm saying? She could be a perimeter player, just like Steph. If she was in the league today, what I'm seeing really is she's probably not gonna start. I'm not even gonna front. But she gonna be a role player, 6-7 man. She coming up. She playing 15, 20 minutes on the board. And she putting up at least 20, 15 points. No questions asked. No questions asked, gang.
I mean, it's the rebound there, block, steal. She got to do something else besides shooting. Don't get me wrong, she can shoot the stripes off the ball, but it's a different level when you get to that NBA. So Of course she could hoop in the WNBA, but the league, nah. It's a different challenge. I mean, Wemby there. It's like Wemby get off that ball screen, he got to switch on that. Like, she not shooting a 3 over Wemby. Let alone taking it in. She can't even get that off. So I mean,
but that's what I'm saying.
Giannis, just different players
41
from
points
all over the world.
And 12 assists. So she's not even having to really had a ball in her hands. Like, she gonna pass it around.
She leading in steals, blocks, assists. Her team,
you know what I'm saying?
lead all that. But
Hey.
in the league, she ain't gonna be leading all that.
Now look. Check me out.
Players.
Check me out.
She also 6 foot. Like, can we talk about that? Like, she not no small little girl. You feel me? Like, she's 6 foot with a strap.
Yeah.
Now, respectively, looking at the game today in the NBA,
1-on-1.
it is very hard to be 6 foot in the league and be productive. Look at the players that are in the NBA today. Players like Jokic, Embiid, Giannis, Luka, all these guys are freaks of nature, and you can argue they're big point guards. Now, Caitlin Clark would have to play the one in the league. She's 6 foot, so that's one limitation.
Okay.
And Caitlin Clark is not a short woman.
Yeah.
She's a fairly tall woman, okay? That's one thing. Now, let me get to the next thing. Now, if Caitlin Clark is on the perimeter chasing somebody around, whoever her matchup is, and I'm Giannis Antetokounmpo, I'm Luka, I'm anybody in the league,
Word.
I'm calling for a screen because I want that because that's barbecue chicken.
You ISO in Caitlin.
I am going to ISO women, and you talking about being sexist? Yeah. We have women officials in the NBA now. I don't want y'all feeling sympathy when I put that shoulder in them, because that's where I'm going. The physicality in the NBA is way too much to sustain to have Caitlin Clark go out there and bust my behind.
Word, but let's talk about the game right now, right? I don't know if you've seen, but LeBron had an interview, right? And he was talking about how the game now is everybody's in a bag. Oh, I got a bag. What kind of bag you got, right? It's a one-on-one league. The league is soft right now. It's not physical. You get a foul for just touching, you know what I'm saying, somebody, right? You get a foul if you don't let them land on their shot. I don't know if you've seen Dylan Brooks, right? But he starts now pushing the boundaries of how you defend a shot. He doing this high fives thing. You know what I'm saying? You see that? Where he high five right after the shot, after he contested. I'm trying to tell you, bro, that physicality factor is being taken away from the game. Right now they talking about the NBA All-Star game, right? 2025, putting Caitlin Clark and Sabrina in there.
I got them for sure.
Come on, like, come on now. Sure. Like, can we be serious? Yeah. Like, Caitlin Clark and Sabrina in the All-Star. Do you see how the game is transitioning? The game is changing, bro. We got to realize that. Like, very soon you're going to see a woman in the NBA. It's going to happen.
Bro.
Adam Silver is moving towards that, bro.
Bro, look. So you gave me Caitlin Clark.
Word. You want me to give you another one?
I gave you reasons as to why she wouldn't be in the league.
Word.
It's a physically dominant sport, whether you want to call it soft or not. You gonna get pushed, you gonna get bumped, you gonna get screened, you gonna get hit.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, I'm dropping 30.
You not dropping 30.
Dropping 30. She dropping 30.
You not dropping 30.
That hardwood, that ain't friendly to you. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You're not dropping 30. Not to your point. The game has evolved to where it's more spread out. It's more shooters friendly. Right. And she is a shooter. She's a shooter.
She gonna thrive.
I didn't say she was gonna thrive. But her shooting ability, I feel like something like that would be transferable. My points were the physicality stand. Anybody in the NBA, I don't care if you're a role player, I don't care if you're getting a few minutes, you're going to get touched. So her coming and getting her few minutes compared to her going to the WNBA, you're not even gonna be the same. You know, you just happy to be here.
That's what you're saying. I ain't gonna lie.
You're gonna be another. I mean, who gonna? You're not even gonna produce. That's my problem. Now to your Caitlin and Sabrina report, I saw something talking about Steph and Clay versus them two, and Clay, I don't know, bro. The way it been looking, I don't know.
Caitlin bringing it home.
Off that bar rack, he ain't gonna miss. He ain't got to move around. He ain't losing no energy. He just coming, catching, pulling. He's still one of those guys. He's one of the best shooters.
Yeah.
So
He's still one of those guys.
It's a toss-up, but yeah,
Sabrina gave Steph some work. She gave
Steph
Steph some work this year, bro. So I'm saying you add Caitlyn in there, whatever Sabrina lacking, she bringing it back. You know what I'm saying? Now, we seen how Steph and Clay be, you know what I'm saying? But lately, Clay ain't a starter for real. He really a sixth man. Yeah. We being honest right now, late in his career. So it's like off the ball rack or not off the ball rack, off the ball, off movement. I don't know, son. I'm looking at Caitlyn and like I said, she pulling from 30 plus.
Yeah,
she is.
I gotta see how she off the ball rack too, because she could get it off the dribble anytime. But that's different.
That's different.
The rack is different.
Okay. Stationary, you just pulling. You pulling. It's straight form work.
My question for you is: you said you had another name of a person who could play in the NBA out of from women's basketball and transfer into the NBA. I'm just curious as to see where your head is at with that, because I'm a little disgusted with you already.
My head up in the clouds right now, but I'm trying to tell you, right? Listen to what I'm saying. This girl right now is 18. She just put up the most points as a freshman for men. And I want you to understand something. When they talk about stats and they say men and women, you got to acknowledge greatness. So she just put up the most points as a freshman for men and women's basketball, right? I'm talking about Juju Watkins. She got the most NBA, I want to say, look, as far as her handles, as far as her game. You know who she remind me of? A young D-Lo, early Lakers, late Nets, right? And then PG. Her game is smooth. She's not forcing no shots. She's taking a floater, right? If she got you on a dribble, she's going to give you that splick. It's coming.
I love your comparison. Your comparison is beautiful. Your logic is wrong.
I know plenty of women that can get buckets on dudes. Plenty of buckets. She definitely one of them.
She definitely one of them.
Her in the league will be mayhem. I don't think that's...
Brother, just think about this. How many people... We talking about college basketball since she's still in college.
Word.
How many people on the floor are bigger than Juju Watkins? She's 6'2". How many other people on the court at the competition she's playing right now, how many people are bigger than her night in and night out?
It's not that many.
It's not that many.
Word.
Now let me ask you this.
But she's sitting at league height, though.
Look.
Be real.
But in the NBA, how many players every night
Facts.
are going to be heavier than her?
You got it.
Are going to be taller than her?
Word.
Are going to be more athletic than her?
Yeah.
Are going to jump higher than her? Are going to be stronger than her?
Uh-huh.
You know about
Quicker,
physicality and strength more than me. So you can tell me up in front. The makeup of a man who trains every day to go against other grown men is a little bit different than a woman training to go against other women.
Okay.
And I can pull up numbers from track.
You're not
I can
lying.
pull up numbers from weightlifting competitions. I can pull up numbers.
It's a difference.
It's a difference.
It's a difference, but the skill set is there though. The skill. I'm not talking about men versus women. I'm talking. Take that out the equation. We talking about ball players. We talking about hoopers, right? Her hooping ability, her skill set, is that of an NBA player. Same with Caitlyn.
Okay, but let me ask you this: think about all these college players who are great in college.
And they don't transition.
But in my line, all of these college players who are great in college, we're like, they have a skill set of knowing they are NBA ready. That's what they say, right?
Yeah,
they NBA ready. But that skill set only got them so far. Okay. There's certain other barriers that will knock you back down to earth, my brother. You'll just be another number. That's my problem. My take is that women can and will never play in the NBA, but a man can play in the WNBA. Shout out to Joanna, man. With that being said, we're talking about Caitlin Clark. Now, I don't know if y'all heard the news, but Ice Cube made a major move, okay? He went and said, I want to invest $5 million in the Caitlin Clark joining the Big 3 league that Ice Cube runs. Okay. Now, his offer was $5 million. And he said he wanted to work around the WNBA schedule for Caitlin Clark in the offseason to play 8 to 10 games in the Big Three League. Again, I said $5 million. How do y'all feel about that offer? And if you're Caitlin Clark, with the draft being April 15th, how would you respond to this Big Three offer that's on the table?
Yeah. If I'm Caitlin, she got to run it up. You got to go run it up. I'm sorry,
Gotta get a bag.
You got to. You only seeing $250,000 with the WNBA.
WNBA underpaid.
I mean, you're going to definitely have sponsors and endorsements, but Big Three already there is going to get you there, get to the bag you need. So go get the bag. Get a bucket while you doing it, too. You doing what you love.
I'm not even gonna front. Like, I mean, Dirk put up 10 mil, so she could join his team. And if I'm Caitlin, I'm taking that deal, bro. I'm definitely getting paid more than what most people in my league are getting paid. First off, the WNBA is highly underpaid, and I hope they get this new TV broadcasting deal so they can actually get what they deserve. Because I need to see Asia Wilson making 10 mil a year. I need to see Caitlin Clark making 15, 20. I need to see Juju coming in, and I need to see Paige Beckers coming in. I need to see Angel Reese. I need to see all them women get the bag that they deserve. So facts. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you go to the Big Three, right? You compete. You prove my point. You prove my point that women can play in this league, right? And you go give it to those dudes, right? And then you tell them, like, yo, now we showed that we can compete on this level. Start paying us properly. You feel me? Like, it's supposed to be equal. Like I said, take the male, woman out the equation. Like, this is a sport where it's like, you a hooper or you not a hooper, right? You can score, you can't score. You got the skill or you don't, right? And I just feel like Caitlin, go prove it to them. You know what I'm saying? Go get that check from Ice Cube. Shoot, dub Ice Cube. Go join a little Dirk team. Get that 10 mil, you know what I'm saying? Double that, and then go drop 30 every night, and then show them what you could do, bro. And then show them that, you know what I'm saying, the WA needs recognition, because they do, bro. They both brought so many fans watching women's college basketball. Like, even myself, like, I can't even front. Like, I tuned in to the women's side more than I did the men's side this year. And I just feel like it was more exciting. It was a better game, obviously, because the scores are a little closer. You know what I'm saying? The skill is there. It's pretty even. So you're just trying to see who has the better game plan, who's a better player, who's a better game manager, who has that dog in them, who has that clutch factor. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, go do that, bro. Go get that bag, like he said.
So y'all both would accept the offer.
I would take it.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all are genius because per game doing a calculation, say play 10 games, that's $500K
like he said, you only
a
get
night
$250
for playing 3-on-3.
Yeah.
Now he said $250.
Yeah, she only
but the thing
get
about
$250
$250 is that is the highest amount a WNBA player makes right now. Yeah. That's not even a rookie deal. On a rookie WNBA contract, you're making under $90,000, under $100K.
You might as well be a teacher, huh?
You might as well do something else. I know people right now who are my age or younger who make more than $100K. And you know what the people do? They sit at home.
Yeah, I work from home.
They're not traveling. They're not making practices every day. Nah. And if you have a name like Caitlin Clark and you bring ratings like Caitlin Clark, I done turned to sports channels every day these past week or two, and I see Caitlin Clark. And for her to go into the WNBA and make under $100K, understand she's going to make over $100K due to her endorsements. Sure. But just from play alone, you should push that. I'm doing everything in my power to try to work out some agreement with the Big Three to get there. Now, the only problem with this is the WNBA and the NBA are connected. The NBA are not big fans of the Big Three league. Okay, they've tried in the past to work together, but it just hasn't worked out how it's supposed to be because Adam Silver is, you know how he get. So if the WNBA allows it, if it doesn't really interfere with too much of the season, okay, I do believe that Caitlin Clark should pursue this opportunity.
Thanks.
But back to what I said, she playing against grown men.
It's not. I'm not gonna front. We talking about Joe Johnson, who's touching 40. I just seen Leandro Barbosa, bro. I ain't seen that dude since like the 2018 NBA Finals. Come on, next. Who else we got?
How much slower do you think they are than her though? We talking about how old they are, but do you think these were professional? Do you think they're slow?
I don't feel like they got that same. She young. You know what I'm saying? She got that pep in her stuff.
So you think she's faster than these guys?
She gonna burst off the ball. They not doing that. You know what I'm saying? They not trying to grab no boards. They not trying to, you know what I'm saying, move the ball around. They trying to go one-on-one ISO. Let me hit a little and miss. Okay, cool. Caitlin Clark get that. She going to the left every time and split act. Okay,
4-point shot.
No,
yeah, 4-point shot every time, bro.
Yeah.
And she hitting accurately. So it's like you about to see if she go to the big three, bro. Like I'm not gonna front. She changing the game of basketball for women. Like if the NBA don't agree with it, personally, me off the strength, I feel like they got it. With the new generation that they got going on, and we talking about like I didn't even know Juju was 6'2", so that means women is getting taller, right? So I feel like off the strength they got it. They got a lot of new people coming that's finna be hot. Like you got the Bayou Barbie going into the WNBA.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like they got some people coming in, bro. I feel like they could really make it on their own without the NBA. Because I mean, if they making $250 a year for the highest paid player right now. Imagine what they could do on their own with their own endorsement deals. You know what I'm saying? And the NBA giving them you know what I'm saying? That's with the NBA. So imagine what they could do without them.
Dog, I was so surprised Angel Reese declared to the WNBA.
Yeah, facts.
Now, granted, I understand, bro. Like you growing up, you playing a certain sport, you aspire to be a professional in that sport.
Had 1 or 2 more years.
But I told my people, I said I wanted Angel Reese to go act or something. Don't be an actor, like, don't be an influencer. Like, you finna go to the league. And the thing about people who go to the league is you don't have many people that follow the WNBA.
Right.
You don't have many people that are in WNBA commercials. It's only like maybe 1 or 2 people, even if those people were superstars in college. And it's like you don't hear about those people anymore unless you're a fluent follower of the WNBA. And we're talking about the same WNBA that loses about $5 million or more money in revenue every year. This is a league that's losing revenue due to trying to push it out. In the NBA, the money the NBA is making is kind of covering the league and keeping it going. So it really sucks. I really hope the WNBA game grows.
Right.
Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Juju Watkins, all these people coming up. They could be a big push in this new social media era. This new era of media,
right.
And I really just hope the WNBA gets the recognition that it deserves, even without all the flash of the dunks and all the things like that.
You don't need it
because they deserve it.
Yeah,
it's definitely a lot of skilled freshmen in college hoops right now for women. I mean, even the McDonald's All-American game had some, flashes in it for girls. So, I mean, they different. I mean, the one-on-one versus the boys, the girls was cooking. Girls cooking the dudes. So I'm like, I mean, of course they can hoop. Of course. But it's different level. Even the WNBA is a different level of defense for Caitlin. Like, she might not even go crazy first year. First year, she might struggle. Second year, she
come out
all-star. All-star MVP type level. So, yeah, she gonna hoop.
I'm excited to see it, no bully. Like,
definitely got some fans now.
She got some. I ain't gonna. If you got a fan of me, I need an Iowa jersey.
1,000%. Now we talking about Caitlin Clark. Now we can all agree that she's the MVP of women's college basketball this year, and we might even say she's the MVP of college basketball as a whole. Because I haven't heard no other name in the men's department other than DJ Burns for what he's done, and not taking anything away from him and any of the players that are still in the tournament. But Caitlin Clark is a much wider known name in America than any of the men that are in the tournament right now. So if I'm moving towards the NBA, I want to know who is the MVP to you right now in the NBA. And let me start off by reading you the ladder. I'm not going to give you the rankings now of the current leader of the MVP race, but you have Giannis Antetokounmpo, Jason Tatum, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Luka Doncic, and Nikola Jokic. Those are the 5 names on the MVP tracker list.
Okay. I'm not going to front. The fact that his name is not on there is kind of crazy, but he's not my pick for real because I just feel like one is Jason Tatum's year. Like, Celtics in the top the East, clear favorites to be in the NBA Finals. I mean, I definitely think it's Tatum's year. I think he took another step forward with his game. Obviously, Jaylen Brown being his partner, you know what I'm saying, fixing his game. You know, he was struggling with that lefty, but just coming back up, you know what I'm saying, I feel like Tatum is like a clear front runner for MVP. I feel like the Celtics being number one, clear favorites, is all there. But the fact that Ant Edwards and the Timberwolves being also atop the West, like, he's not there. Like, I understand Shy, you know what I'm saying, cool, OKC going crazy, but, yo, Ant, like, dude putting posters over everybody, like, come on now. I think he definitely deserved, you know what I'm saying, MVP notification or something like that.
You know what's the craziest part about that? He's not even top 10 in the MVP ladder right now. He's not even top 10.
So
Oh, yeah.
he's
Cool.
the best player on that team. So we got to give him credit to where it's due. But MVP is a whole different story because it's not about team. It's about MVP. So if you're looking at individual players, you got to look between Luka, Shea, Jokic. Giannis having an unbelievable year. He's different. I can't get him. But with Doc Rivers and Dame, he does have help. Luka, he does have help with Kyrie on his hand, but Luka's putting up unbelievable numbers that we probably won't ever see again. And Shea, I can go on and on. 50 games, over 30 points. Like, whew. I mean, even though when he goes out, that team is still, team's still tough. They can still beat some teams. But it's Jokic. He's clear-cut MVP. He's probably going to get it a third time. It's probably going to be his last time because of voters fatigue. So, but he got to get it his last time for sure. Because these next few years is going to be between Luka, Shea, and Ant-Man.
No, Ant-Man.
Next few years, them three, they going to get them one.
That's the
I
next faces of the league.
They going to all get one.
Yeah, that's the next faces of the league. But Ant Edwards not on that list is mad crazy, bro.
Bro, they put him as an honorable mention. You know, this gonna blow your mind. I'm a fan of dude this year. I don't really fool with dude, but this gonna blow your mind. You know who number 6 is? Domantas Sabonis.
I thought I was about to hear you say Kawhi Leonard.
Something like that.
They have him top 10.
Yeah, he should be. But
They have him top 10. Sabonis.
He's on the tear.
That's bogus.
They're not the same as last year, and I hope they can get back to where they was at last year because they had a good run. Good run.
That's mad crazy.
Crazy. Now my outlook of the MVP race, starting the season, I was a big Embiid guy. I was like, Embiid's gonna win. He's gonna run away with it. He has a top team in the East, and then boom, he got hit with the injury bug. Okay, I'm talking about Embiid was putting up 35 plus a night, and he wasn't doing it in 4 quarters. He was doing it in 3. And then he was going to jog and skip to the bench and go chill. That's what he was doing. They looked good, and he just came back. So, of course, he's not going to be in the MVP race. But looking at the 5 that I listed, I'm not going to give that MVP to nobody this year but Luka Doncic. I'm tired of watching Luka Doncic every year average 32, 33 plus, and him not be in MVP conversations as he should. I feel like he should be in the top 3 of MVP conversations throughout the entire year. And I spoke a couple weeks ago about Dallas winning the trade deadline in the NBA. Sure. And building people and building a roster that'll compete later in the season. And just looking at their roster of guys, they have Luka, Kyrie, Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively, PJ Washington, Josh Green, Tim Hardaway. But when you think about the Dallas Mavericks and you're thinking about who performs in the beginning of the season, end of the season, postseason, Luka Doncic is a name that you're going to point at. And I'm getting tired of voters kind of overlooking Luka. And with the West being so difficult to win this season and them still being top 5, I'm voting for Luka Doncic to win the MVP. 1,000%. And it'll be no question at all if Luka and them get the 5th seed and they don't have to play in the play-in, there's no doubt in my mind that Luka Doncic should win the MVP.
Yeah, they were definitely one of the hottest teams in the league before Kyrie went out. So they probably would be even higher ranked, probably 3rd, 4th seed.
But I mean,
and that MVP would have been sold up if they definitely had a higher seed. But
I'm telling you,
crazy.
And you know, one more
He's
thing that's crazy. One more thing that's crazy. You want to know a quick little stat? In their last 20 games that Luka has played, their record is 17-3. In their last 20 games that Luka has played, they are 17-3.
Just to pass over on that, like, I'm talking about Kyrie, like, an even crazier stat is Luka is number 1 in first half points. Kyrie is number 1 in second half points. Like, the team is stacked, don't get me wrong. But I'm still looking to Boston right now. Boston is leading my pack right now, bro. Jason Tatum gonna get it. It's the Green Mamba. Like, can't knock it.
What you call him?
The Green Mamba. Don't jag it. Don't jag it. It's the Green Mamba. He him. That's him. He's certified.
Where you get that from?
What you mean?
Mamba is crazy.
Nah, he the Green Mamba. He got that in him. Like, that's dead. My fault, but that's dead ass. You laughing, but like, he really is though. Like, the Green Mamba.
You the only person that called him that, or you heard that somewhere else?
You know what? I don't know if I am.
You came up with that just now?
You know, I might have. I'm missing little Steves for me. You know what I'm saying? I might have had a little Stevie, but he the Green Mamba.
It sounds kind of tough though.
It is tough.
Yeah.
To you, not to me. I ain't really like it.
Cause you don't like the fact that I'm calling him a Mamba.
We gotta stop associating. Jason Tatum with Kobe Bryant.
I'm sorry, but it might just be the little armband, or it might just be the way that he win games. I don't know. You tell me.
Bro, hot take. Please don't cancel me for this. Please don't cancel me for
Hot
this.
take.
Please don't cancel
I'm
me
all
for
about
this, because
hot
I know people are very sensitive about this now. Okay, RP to Kobe, but Black Mamba is such a trash nickname compared to some other nicknames I hear.
What's a better nickname you heard of?
Bro,
Don't say the Joker, because that. I mean,
bro, a better nickname than Black Mamba?
Yeah.
Bro, the Slim Reaper.
Okay. I'm not
Magic. I was just looking. Magic is a nickname.
Facts.
Dr. J is tough.
Cool.
Bro, I can pull out so many. Durantula. That's still Slim Reaper Durantula.
Yeah, that's one person.
Bro, it's so many.
So you're not jacking the Green Mamba?
Bro, no, that's not hard. Yeah. Black Mamba, Green Mamba. Them nicknames, they're not moving me.
Yeah, he's so nowhere near Kobe.
Ant-Man is better than that?
Ant-Man better than Black Mamba?
Or Green Mamba?
Yes. The Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, the Ant-Man, that's tough.
Okay.
That is tough. The Black Mamba. I mean, I get we roll with it. It was hard because he was cold, but the Black Mamba, bro, that's not moving me. That's not moving the cord. That's not selling nothing to me. If he wasn't Kobe, that nickname would be Doo-Doo. Bro, tell me I'm lying, bro. Bro, I'm not even gonna post that as a short, bro. I don't even want people coming in my neck like that. I might start receiving threats or something, bro. Kobe community's crazy.
Go ahead, do that.
Kobe definitely earned that nickname, though. He was a killer when he get out there.
And I'm telling you, Jason Tatum gonna earn the name. He
gotta show me.
He got nickname Green Mamba. I'm telling you.
Good. He good. He got his days. He got his games. But he got to prove it playoff time.
Hey, when he get that ring.
Because when he go playoffs, game 6, game 7, we don't need that James Harden disappear act.
Whoa.
We don't need to disappear that.
That really Jaylen Brown, because I ain't gonna front. He got injured last year, right?
Yeah,
remember that? His ankle? But he still played through that whole ankle injury.
No James Harden slander on the scoop.
Just playoffs only.
No James Harden. No James Harden slander goes on the scoop.
Definitely a wide break off in the playoffs with James Harden averages. And his play.
Yeah.
Clearly, like his play, I would never say he give up because he a baller, he competitive, but he just don't bring that same competitive and drive. Like
he bring it to the clubs,
game
though.
7.
He bring it to the clubs though.
Game 1 Harden crazy. Game
he dropping
2
$10 million
crazy.
in the club though.
When he started getting deeper and deeper in that playoff, he started just...
They hung his jersey up in V Live in Houston. They hung his jersey up.
James Harden jersey deserves to be hung up in every city he plays for.
But they hung it in the club though. That's different. Like
what's wrong? Yeah, that is different.
Yeah, that's
different. You can go there and you can go stupid in there, and then you can go on the court and go stupid.
Nah,
hey, James Harden hard.
He jumped the
Bro, you not gonna disrespect James Harden on this platform.
He choked that ball.
Not on this platform. Okay, one more thing I want to talk about. We talking about Houston sports. We talking about definitely. Houston legend James Harden. Last thing I want to talk about, the Houston Texans. Oh my goodness. I'm chilling today. I'm looking at my phone. I'm scrolling, and I look at my messages, and it says I have 150 messages. And if you know me, I don't even like having one unread notification. I'm like, I don't like looking at all that stuff. I open my phone and I start seeing Diggs. Open Twitter, I see Diggs versus Diggs matchup in Houston. I said, hold up, bro. What are we really talking about? The Texans signed Stefon Diggs today.
Sheesh.
Now, after having an offseason where they brought Dalton Schultz back, where they signed the best DN on the market being Danielle Hunter, where they were able to
Joe Mixon.
Bring in Joe Mixon, bring in Azeez Al-Shir at linebacker, bring in Danico Autry. Okay, I can keep going on and on because they really had a top 3 offseason and we're not even done yet. And they showed you they're not even done yet by going to sign Stefon Diggs today, and that deal looked like this. They signed Stefon Diggs, and then they also got a conditional pick behind that, being I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was a 2024 5th-round pick and a 2025 5th-round pick.
Yeah.
While the Bills gave up Stefon, and while the Texans gave up,
I think it was like a 5th and a 6th.
like a 5th and a 6th.
Yeah.
That's
Just
it.
draft
That's
picks.
crazy.
Just
That's
draft
it.
Picks. For draft picks, it's crazy.
They won.
Yeah, now they won that trade. I ain't gonna front. They got to steal.
Are y'all Texans fans at all? Or are y'all Texans supporters? Or y'all just are y'all gonna continue to be haters?
I'm a hater, bold-faced hater. I'm sorry, Dan. Your team still suck, and they probably gonna choke. But I'm gonna just be real though. But like the acquisition of Stefon Diggs was major. Like real talk. Like Houston is definitely on the map. I mean, they already competed in the playoffs this year, but like Joe Mixon, Danielle Hunter alongside Will Anderson, right? Now you got 3 number ones of Nico, Tank, and Stefon, and then your QB, CJ, who just won Rookie of the Year. It was his first time in the league last year, bro. The Texans didn't take long to rebuild. For a long time, I know Houston was in the dumps. It was so bad. And the word I want to say, I can't say it right now. But, yo, they was so bad, and now Houston really got something to root for. So it's just like, it's crazy. The Bills obviously in a rebuilding process. Hope they, see that through. Don't know what's going to happen to Josh Allen. He might be on his way out too. But shout out to Texas. Shout out to Houston, bro. They got to steal, and their offense is going to be like at least one of the top offenses in the league.
Yeah, that's a crazy Yeah, that's crazy. I don't see how they picked that up. I'm really mad Cowboys ain't get them, but, I can't hate on the Texans for getting them.
Yeah.
I get to go see them ball out because they definitely – it's a needle mover for me. How they competed in the playoffs without one of their best receivers.
Correct.
Now they added on
Another one.
a superstar receiver. So, I mean, he's definitely top 5 receivers in the league.
Who you got ahead
this
of
day.
him? Who you got ahead of him? Nah, I ain't going to front. Run it back.
Well, I definitely seen a lot from A.J. Brown this year.
Okay, I'm not going to front.
I definitely seen a lot from a lot of receivers from, I'll say, Justin Jefferson.
Okay.
Just like CD had a crazy year.
CD was at least top. I'm not going to front. He was top.
It was
in the
just
league.
different receivers that, I mean, don't get me wrong, he balled out. I wouldn't even put him over Devontae Smith either.
Yeah.
That's what he was doing.
Nah.
But-
I can't do that one. I agree with what you're saying though. He's not in my top 5 no more. He not.
Yeah.
Who, Stephon?
He's not in my top 5 anymore.
What?
He's not.
Top 10 for sure.
He's not. He fell out this past year. He's not in my top 5
I'm not
anymore.
in front. He dropped
I give you a 5. I'll give you 5 people better than him right now.
Give me the 5.
No order. Okay, I got Jettas, Jamar, Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams. What is that, 4?
Yeah.
That's 4 already.
I mean,
If
that's
you're not
already
putting
4.
Brown,
And I got
Atlanta
AJ Brown. That's 5 people already. That's 5. That's quick 5.
So you said, hold on. You say Jay Jettas, Jamar Chase,
Definitely.
Tyreek.
Yes, 1,000%
Devontae.
better than him. Yes.
From this past season, I'm not going with those top 5, bro.
You're
It gotta
crazy.
be AJ, CD, in no order. AJ, CD, right? I'm gonna definitely put Tyreek in there just because of the yardage. Puka, and then you know what? I would give it to Devontae.
Top 2.
Dog, you just gave me 5 people that's harder than Diggs right now.
Definitely.
I didn't realize.
He said, now that y'all saying that, I ain't gonna lie, I got 5 people harder than him too.
Yeah.
Hey.
tough. Don't get me wrong, he's tough.
Hey, I'm not even gonna front. Yeah, that's bad. Bro.
Hey, but nah, respect to him because C.J. Stroud, Joe Mixon, Stefon Diggs, Nico, Tank, and Dalton Schultz is your starting offense. Yeah. And then you also have depth behind them. Noah Brown's a good depth.
That man trash.
Some y'all brought back Noah Brown, Brevin Jordan. Whether you feel like they trash or not, for them to have them on the back end to help support
Brown.
you.
No Brown trash.
It's really good.
But you know the Texans, they had mad cap space this year. Like I think there was like either top the league or one of the top 5 teams that had the cap space. And so I'm not surprised that they was able to get all the big names that they got. And they probably still got room to go grab some more pieces. So it's like don't expect them to sit quiet. You know what I'm saying? The NBA draft coming up too. So I said NBA, excuse me. NFL draft coming up too, so it's like just know that they finna make a lot more moves. Like that team is gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
just
that's scary hours.
Yeah,
for sure.
scary hours. Scary. Like it's gonna be a crazy team. Like, hey, I'm excited to see it. I'm not a Houston Texans fan, but I'm gonna be at the game though. with my team jersey.
Hey, all power to him, man. This is a Scoop with Coop. I'm your host, Coop, and today I had with me MD. And I also had Deuce.
Yeah.
Make sure you go follow them and tap into the Scoop next week with some more sports content.
They're not moving me.
This is Scoop with Coop. This is Scoop with Coop. Ooh. This is Scoop with Coop. This is Scoop with Coop. Yeah. This is Scoop with Coop. This is Scoop with Coop. Ooh. Back and I'm better than ever. Back and I'm better than ever. Yeah. They're not moving me. They're not moving me. No. It's about to get real juicy.